Hello everyone and welcome to IED, Istituto Europeo di Design. My name is Andrea Pozzi and I work as an area manager for the group, and I'm here with Giovanni Ottonello, who's the art director of IED. Ciao Giovanni.
Hello, hello to everyone.
So we are here today because we would like to introduce you to the universe of Istituto Europeo di Design. And let's say that if you're familiar with the language, you probably can tell that our name is an Italian name. And we have an Italian name because we actually were founded a little bit more than 50 years ago in Milan. It was 1966, and Francesco Morelli decided to open the first campus. Well, let's say that in a little bit more than 50 years, we do manage to grow. And we grew as an international network because we are now in 11 locations between Italy, Spain, and Brazil. But we are not international only because we are present in different countries, but also because we do welcome students from every part of the world. Among our local languages, Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese, we do also teach in English, so we can really welcome a very large international students population. You consider that nowadays around 30% of our student comes from abroad, so it's quite an international environment, let's say. Let's say that we did not choose to open in different cities such as Milan, Rome, Florence, Venice, Turin, Como, Cagliari, Barcelona, Madrid, and so on, just because they were cool cities. Of course, they were, and by the way, our campuses are all in the city centers, but let's say we also wanted to establish a good and strong connection with the creative industries based in each of these locations. And it's an industry that often it's quite diverse. So we do not offer the same courses in the same campuses, for example. But we really want to take advantage of the set of know-how and the set of specific knowledge that is present in every different territory. And we do have several ways of creating this bond, creating this connection. And we will try to tell you, to explain this approach to you in the next few slides.
Exactly, Andrea. A perfect example about Genius Loci is Valentino, one of the most important luxury fashion brand, whose creative director was one of our students in Rome. What you see here is one of his haute couture collection, and he works on traditional clothes from other countries and mixed with contemporary words, code, colors, and made in Italy. And this one is important, no? Because the Piccioli used the identity of the ID, no, or the quote, no, by ID, and to mix it all together in a perfect way.
Yeah, and by the way, this is you can find the show also on YouTube, so you can go and check it out. It's really beautiful. But yeah, also you can have an idea of the level that you can reach by studying at ID with us. You mentioned that Pierpaolo Piccioli is actually an alumni of IED. But let's say that we do want to structure our academic approach into a project approach. We know that it's very important. Inspiration is very important for a creative because you can wake up and when you feel inspired and really make beautiful projects, have great ideas. But the approach that we want to use is more dedicated to find a specific methodology of how channel creativity into a real project. It's important because you really need to wake up every day and work on your creativity, even when you're not so inspired. So finding a methodology for us is a crucial part of becoming a creative professional. And this is what really makes the difference at the end of the day.
Exactly, Andrea. We don't have a professor, but we have a professionals that suspend their activity and move from their word in our classroom and to communicate exactly the contemporary words and the contemporary activity, because we are exactly coherent with the period, and this one is very important for us. It's very important for us. Exactly like to collaborate with company and with the method. Indeed, a lot of brands decided to collaborate with us. Another slide communicate exactly this idea. Adidas has been working with IED for some time to find a new forms of communication and a new shop example.
A new experience of the brand from the users. So
exactly, because not only now but in the last period, and we live a new possibility to buy, a new possibility, occasion to sell. And so Adidas experimented with us new techniques, new communication, new trip inside of the store, the store of the future. And this one is interesting for our student because they collaborate with a real project, a real brief, and a real company, and to think about the future. In this case, on interior design.
Exactly, Joe, because in fact, we really want our students to experience the subject they are studying from a very immersive point of view. We are very practical, of course. We do not like to, just teach by the book or to have our students just read in the books how things are done. We want them to experience this subject every day from a practical standpoint. So it's also very important to spend lots of time in our laboratories, for example. We also want our students to be able to structure real projects with real company, just like you said, because let's say we do not like the academic approach of making up a project just to teach a point or just to prove a point. We want our students to really engage into what the market is right now, and also to learn all a set of soft skills like how do you deal with the client, how much how do you use the timing, how do you communicate your project at best. So those are all skills that you usually normally develop through working experience, and we would like our students to have it starting from universities.
Yes, this one, Andrea, is one of tons of examples that we can show, no? But I'm very proud to speak about this one because for the first time, IKEA opens in Sardinia, an Italian island with a strong identity, and decided to collaborate with us to create a capsule collection that mix its values with young local creatives designer, our students, and the Sardinian decorations and language. No, and this one is nice because our students check it, the decoration, embroidery, woods, color, exactly, ceramic, exactly for IKEA, or perfect for IKEA, and they create a great balance about that.
Yes,
Great project, really.
Yeah, and they also can, leverage on the Genius Loci that we just mentioned before. So let's say that it was just one of the examples of the projects and the caliber, the type of projects that we can bring to our students. And this is just a small representation of the companies we've been working with in the past few years. So of course, there's many more, but I don't think they do need any introduction. They can speak, the logos speak by themselves. It's also true that we do have a very huge offering. So we've got you covered no matter what is your interest in creativity. Because in fact, I told you before, we do not have all the courses in all the campuses, but we have many campuses with different specific know-how. So we do tend to gather all the academic offering into different departments, different schools, as we call that ID. So we do have courses in art and restoration if you're interested in more classical, let's say, art-related subject, as well as we do have fashion. So we have courses like fashion marketing, fashion styling, fashion design, jewelry design, but also we do have courses such as interior design, product design, or transportation design. And I always laugh because when we speak in English, design means really a broad variety of subjects, while with an Italian mindset, design is something very specific, and the subject that I just mentioned to you. Also, we do have courses in brand management, in strategy and innovation. So that all falls into the school of communication and management. And we do also have courses in visual arts, such as photography, graphic design, illustration and animation, and such. Of course, let's say that we know that there would be much more to say in many different terms about experiences and applications and such. So do not hesitate in contacting us for any further information. We hope it was useful for you to understand a little bit more our whole universe. And thank you, Giovanni, for your assistance.
Thank you, Andrea, for the invitation and for the attention, of course.
Yeah. And thank you all for your attention, as Giovanni just mentioned.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and we hope to see you around very soon. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.